I am the most hated person at my school. Good morning, Stroud Mob. What's poppin'? Hey, this video is going to be a lot different from my regular videos. I'm going to just be sitting here talking raw, bro. I have no script. I got no papers in front of me. I got nothing to look at. I'm going to just be talking to the camera, okay? Just about the way I feel about this whole situation, about me and the most hated person at my school. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, I am the most hated person at my school, okay? And we have rapists, pedophiles, murderers that go to our school, and I'm the most hated. And the reason that is hold on, let me get a little this battery, okay? See, if this battery rises up a little bit, say all the other batteries are down here, all right? As soon as this battery rises up a little bit, these batteries down here, they're going to get jealous. They're going to start envying. And then they're going to try to drag that battery down. And if the battery lets them, it'll drag them down. All right, but the battery that could, if it doesn't let the hate drag them down, will continue going to the moon. This is not about batteries, as y'all should be able to figure out, okay? So if you're getting hated on, if you're getting bullied at school, just remember, it's a sign most of the time that you're doing something right, okay? And for my example, like look at me for an example. I've been wanting to create content since I was 9 years old. If the 9-year-old me saw the position I am today with my content, I have just under 700 subscribers right now. I get millions and millions of views across all my platforms. 9-year-old me would be so happy right now. That is not even funny. Okay, so make sure that whatever you're doing it for you and you're doing it for the people around you. All right, and trying to leave a better impact on the world. And yeah, I want to leave a better impact on the world. My hope is that somebody could watch one of my videos and they could be having the worst day, bro. They could be having the absolute worst day, and I want them to be able to watch one of my videos and laugh and smile, even if just a little bit earlier in their day they wanted to, or whatever. I'm not gonna say that exactly, but you know what I'm talking about when I do that. I'm not trying to get the video restricted, but I want people that are having a bad day to be able to watch my channel and laugh. All right, so hate doesn't bother me, okay? And the thing is, there's a lot of people that get cyberbullied that it does affect them. I'm not one of those people. I've been bullied, I've been hated my whole life, to be honest with you. So I've learned how to deal with that. But other people don't learn those same skills, or it affects them differently, and it causes them to, in some cases, end up, you know what I mean, just because of some stuff people said online. I don't let it affect me that way, but there's people that do. So genuinely, before you leave a hate comment on somebody, whether it's me, somebody else, think about how it affects that person. Okay, think about how you'd react if that was you. Okay, and I'm not talking about me. You can hate me all you want. I don't care. But think about the other people that get those hate comments. And it ruins their day. All right, like for me, it ruins my day for like an hour. Okay, but I've learned how to deal with this over years. Most people haven't. Okay, so think before you post a hate comment. All right, I never post anything hating on anybody. I don't have time. I'm focused on me. I'm focused on me and my own. The reason I make this content is to make people smile and to hopefully make enough money for it where I can provide for my whole family. That's why I do it. So I don't care what a hater has to say about anything that I'm doing, because I'm not doing it for them, bro. Okay? And let's talk about some of the hate specifically. So in the last 4 or 5 days, I've had a diss track dropped on me. All kinds of story posts on the school story, different like private stories about me. I've had videos made about me, like short videos, like talking crap about me. And the thing is like, I don't care. Thank you for giving me more views, I guess, in a weird way. The thing about the diss track is like, why would I actually did think about responding to it and making my own diss track back, but I don't want to feed into exactly what he wants. You know what I mean? So I don't think I'm gonna make a diss track. That's not in my head of doing right. Like right now, I don't think that'll change, to be honest, just because I don't want to give him the views, attention, the clout, or whatever that he's chasing. And another thing is, this is actually just funny. I'm not hating on anybody. I don't hate anybody, but I did think this was actually pretty funny. So in the diss track, he says something about, oh, I don't even lift or whatever, or like I can't lift, talking about me. But me and this kid actually have weights class together. So I've been paying attention to like how much weight he's lifting. I do significantly more than him on every exercise we've done the last couple days. And I can't lift. But that also goes to show you how people will lie about things, spin the truth into a way that benefits them. Okay? So he might say, oh, you don't even lift. I can lift so much more than you, even though that's not true at all. And I literally saw with my own two eyes that it's not true. And anybody could also go in there and see that that's not true. But he said that, so somebody's stupid enough to believe it. You know what I mean? So just take everything with a grain of salt. Okay, is what I'm saying. Especially when people are hating, they tend to lie about things. They tend to change the truth. They tend to do all these things. Okay, so make sure you take things with a grain of salt. And also, that kid did try to fight me, or he was talking about fighting me. I'm not going to go fight anybody. Okay, I'm not getting into no fights over any stupid stuff. I'm not going to go out of my way to fight anybody. If hands are put on me, I will defend myself. That's all I'm going to say about that. I will defend myself if it comes down to it, but I'm not going out of my way to fight anybody. Okay, and that goes for anybody. Okay, I'm not, unless there's hands put on me and my own. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not swinging for no reason. You feel me? But another thing here that actually about this hate thing that actually did kind of piss me off a little bit was that on this diss track, a whole bunch of people that I consider friends were commenting on it, talking about how much they liked it and all this kind of stuff. That kind of bothered me. But people I'd consider friends, but I have a really tight circle of friends. Like if you're one of my friends, you know, okay? But there's people I'd consider acquaintances, okay, that were saying this stuff. Whatever. It's whatever. It just shows me who's fake. One thing that really bothered me is there's a kid that goes to my school. I'm not going to name drop him or whatever because I don't think that's necessary. But I helped him gain a following, right? I helped him gain a following on Instagram. I let him feature in some videos with me. I featured in some videos for him. Made a whole bunch of content together. He doubled his Instagram followers when he started messing with me and making videos with me, okay? And on YouTube, on YouTube and Instagram, most viewed videos are with me, like over 1,000 views usually have me in them. He was name dropped in the diss track against me, basically saying that he mocks me. And to be honest, I didn't think this was true, but then I found out that he's friends with the guy that made the diss track and all this. So I'm gonna just say this one time: if you're playing both sides, you're not one of mine. You're done. I don't mess with anybody playing both sides. I'm not gonna name drop who it is. If you go to my school, you probably know exactly who it is. But yeah, no more videos with him unless I get, some sort of apology or something. Does that make me petty? Maybe, but also at the same time, I'm not going to entertain somebody I think's playing both sides, especially when I help them, grow on social media and help give them tips and advice, and then they're going to turn around and try to stab me in the back. I'm not going for that. So no more videos. Again, like I said, I'm not fighting anybody. I'm not trying to cause any drama or anything. I just make videos on the internet and people hate them. From my school, people hate on them. Okay, I'm not a pot stirrer. That's not who I am. I do my thing. People can do their thing. Okay, I don't care if you hate or love me. All right, it genuinely doesn't bother me. Okay, but just make sure you think before hating on somebody. Okay, not saying particularly me because it doesn't really bother me, but there is somebody that it might when you're hating on them. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And if you're getting bullied at school, if you're getting hated on, just remember, bro, that it'll all pass. And remember that it's usually a sign you're doing something right. And always hate comes from below. Okay, there's criticism that can come from above. Okay, so say maybe you're here in business, for example, and somebody that's worth $50 million starts talking about your business in negative light. That's criticism that you should take. But if people from here are talking crap, all right, and you're up here, you don't need to listen to them, bro, because hate always comes from below. Criticism comes from above, okay? So make sure I'm going to just say this. Don't take criticism from anybody you wouldn't take advice from, okay? So make sure you listen to the criticism from people above you the same way you would with advice, and don't listen to those below you, okay? And yeah, just let me know in the comments what you think about this whole situation, bro. Honestly, I think it's kind of funny, but also it does kind of show me that, I mean, how crazy that some of the haters can get. And honestly, a diss track, that kind of did surprise me. That did surprise me, bro. I'm the most hated man in my school, bro. All because I make content. I make videos for y'all. All right, so I don't care if you love, hate me, or whatever. The underdog's on top. Hate it or love it, the underdog's on top. And whatever the rest of the song is, man. Go stream Ricky Bobby right now, all right? With all that being said, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. Comment about a time in your life you were hated and how you dealt with it, all right? Maybe there's somebody in the comments that could learn from you. And I hope my situation kind of helps teach you guys. So yeah, make sure you subscribe if you want to see some funny content, all right? With all that being said, God bless all y'all. Even my haters, bro. If you hate me, God bless you. If you love me, God bless you. If you're indifferent, God bless you. Okay, because we're all in this world together. Let's try to make it the best place we can. Let's stop tearing other people down and all this stuff, all right? And don't let hate bother you. Try not to, at least. I know it's an ugly world, but just try not to let it bother you, okay? With all that being said, see y'all in the next one. Peace. Roll that outro, baby. Woo!